All right. All right. Welcome everyone to the Fall 2021 Stock Market Game Award Ceremony. This is where we recognize our winners of our 14 congressional districts for the stock market game. So the stock market game has different levels of winners. We, of course, have a state winner that we'll recognize here in a few moments. We have regional winners, which is where you win your school district. But then this ceremony is for if you are the top performing team within your grade level or age group within your congressional district. That's how you get invited to this. And that's why everybody that's on this call tonight is here. So congratulations for me. I'm happy to be the first one to be able to congratulate everyone and recognize teachers and students in that way. The Georgia Council on Economic Education is, as I said before, a nonprofit with a pretty simple mission of helping teachers teach economics and personal finance. We've been doing that since 1972, and we do that through a variety of workshops, creation of materials, and teacher experiences. Many of the teachers on this call have been to lots of Georgia Council workshops, and we appreciate your continued support. For those of you who have never heard of the Georgia Council and you have no idea what we do or who we are, I did want to play you a real quick video that will give you a sense of what we do and who we are. Just a quick little background. It's like a 1-minute showcase of the Georgia Council. So here we go. Here's what the Georgia Council is all about.
The Georgia Council on Economic Education has been helping teachers teach economics and personal finance in the public and independent schools of Georgia since 1972. Because classroom teachers have so much influence on student academic performance, the Georgia Council focuses on preparing K-12 teachers to teach the required economic and personal finance standards in effective and engaging ways. Researchers have verified that students of teachers who have attended Georgia Council workshops perform better on certain state tests compared to students of teachers who have not attended the same workshops. By helping teachers improve their instruction, the Georgia Council indirectly impacts tens of thousands of students each year. To learn more or to help support the Georgia Council on Economic Education, please visit us at gcee.org.
So thank you to all of you who do support the Georgia Council, both in coming to workshops and our sponsors who help financially support the Georgia Council. It is now my privilege to introduce to you the Executive Director of the Georgia Council. Let me back up real quick. So speaking of sponsors, so we have sponsors of the Georgia Council on Economic Education, but then we also have specific sponsors, specific groups that particularly give us money to help do training, provide awards, and run the stock market game for Georgia. And we would like to give them a very specific shout out here. The Sifma Foundation, who you see in the top left up there, is the organization based out of New York that actually provides all of the infrastructure to the game, and they do a lot of the training and teacher materials from their end in New York as well. So every student that's on this call and every teacher that's on this call, you've all had interactions with the Sifma Foundation, whether you knew it or not. Primerica Foundation, Delta Community Credit Union, who you will hear from William Wesley in just a moment. They've been a fairly long time supporter of the stock market game in Georgia. The Invesco is also another long time supporter of the stock market game in Georgia, as well as the Georgia Securities Association. And a newcomer to the list, and somebody we're extremely happy to have with us tonight, as the Finra Investor Education Foundation. So without further ado, I'm going to turn things over to the Executive Director of the Georgia Council, Mr. Mike Raymer. And Mike, take it away.
Thank you, Chris. I'm just admitting one more person here. So welcome, everybody. We are thrilled that you're with us tonight. This is one of our favorite days of the year when Chris and I and Barbara Futrell, who you'll meet here in a second, we get to recognize hundreds of students that have done great things in the stock market game. Students, you may not know this, but this past semester, you were competing against more than 10,000 students from across the state, and you were the cream of the crop, the winners in your districts. So we are thrilled to honor each of you. Really, we can't say enough good things about you. This is a tremendous honor, and you've done amazing things. So hats off to everyone. As Chris mentioned, we're in the business of helping teachers teach economics. And Chris and I are actually both former classroom teachers who played the stock market game with our students when we were back teaching. So we know the value of this game and how much fun it is for students and how engaging it is. So teachers, thank you for taking the time to implement the stock market game in your classrooms. I want to take a second here to introduce someone who makes all of this happen. So Barbara Futrell, where are you? Can you pull her up, Chris? Highlight her. Barbara Futrell is the stock market game coordinator at the Georgia Council. And teachers, you've been in contact with Barbara at some point this semester or a past semester if you played the game.
There's
so Barbara's
Barbara.
the one behind the scenes, answering all the emails, sending you your login information if you lost that. So everyone, want to give a quick shout out or a clap or a message in the chat box to Barbara Futrell.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
All right. So without Barbara, we would all be saying, where's our login information? So she makes this game happen. So thank you, Barbara. Next, I want to, Chris, you want to show her slide? There she is. Thank you, Barbara. Chris mentioned our sponsors, who, again, we would not be able to do this without our sponsors. And it's my honor to introduce the first sponsor of this, Chris, when I go to the next slide, Melanie Mortimer, who sent a video message that Chris is going to play here in a second. And as Chris mentioned, the Sifma Foundation is in New York City, and they're the ones who do sort of the infrastructure of this game. And we have been partnering with the Sifma Foundation since the 1970s when this game started. The game is much different now. You trade it in real time. It's all on a computer. But not long ago, teachers had to actually go to the post office every day after work to mail your trades in, which you may not believe me, but it's true. It was a little less efficient. So things are much easier and much more realistic now, which we're thrilled with. The Sifma Foundation, in addition to running the game, they provide financial education programs and tools to help students like you strengthen your economic opportunities in communities all across the state and all across the nation. So we are very thankful for everything the Sifma Foundation does for us. So Chris, if you want to roll that video of Melanie Mortimer.
Hello, everyone. I'm Melanie Mortimer, president of the Sifma Foundation, and I'm delighted to be here tonight joining my friends at the Georgia Council on Economic Education, true leaders in the financial education arena, to congratulate you all on the awesome achievement that you've made in the Georgia Stock Market Game program. Now, I want to say you're all winners because you've won the stock market game for your profitable investment portfolios, but actually, you're winners in life. And that's because you've gotten a head start on your personal finance and taking the journey to learn how to make good choices that are going to benefit you long into the future. Teachers, thank you for your unwavering commitment to financial education. We really appreciate and respect the incredible commitment that you bring to your job every day to make the lives of our children better, especially during the pandemic. And students, we are so proud of you. During volatile conditions, you succeeded by doing extensive research, diversifying across stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and even ESGs, and you beat the market. So congratulations to you all. We hope you've enjoyed your investing journey and that you have a wonderful time tonight. Keep investing in yourselves and your education. And teachers, don't forget to register for the stock market game next fall. To all of you, from all of us at the Sifma Foundation, a big congratulations and thank you for your wonderful support.
Thank you, Melanie. And she meant to say next spring because we're gonna do this again in February. All right, next. Chris mentioned we have a new partner from the Finra Investor Education Foundation, Rita McLaughlin. She is the director of Investor Education and Community Outreach, and we're thrilled to have Rita with us. So Rita, take it away.
And let me unmute myself. Well, good evening, everybody. And I want to just thank you all for the opportunity to be here with you tonight and to congratulate you and celebrate your accomplishment this quarter. You really make the difference in terms of being able to make a difference and to join all of those in terms of having education and information about how to be investors. For those of you who may not be familiar with Finra or the Finra Investor Education Foundation, Finra stands for the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, and we are the self-regulatory organization for the United States and write rules and regulations for all those that are broker-dealers. So from your experience of buying and selling securities, We are the entity that, if you were doing this in the capital markets, would be regulating those individuals that are buying and selling securities on your behalf. The Finra Foundation, we are based in Washington, D.C. We're also dedicated to investor protection and market integrity. And the mission of the Finra Foundation is to support innovative research and education in projects that build financial capabilities for all Americans. We're committed to building financial capabilities, particularly for young Americans. And in funding the stock market game for the stock market game this year, directly aligns with our mission. Did you know, for all of you students and teachers out there, that your participation in the stock market game has positioned you for positive financial outcomes and behaviors in the future? We've conducted research that actually indicates that higher levels of financial education are strong indicators for great financial behavior in the future. And I want to congratulate you this evening, first for your participation and for all of you that were able to compete and win in terms of your investments, for being someone who has taken on being a lifelong learner to understand the importance of the financial markets, and being that person to begin this lifelong journey of what it means to be an investor. We know that you have learned a great deal and have created this term, which will information and experiences that are going to serve you for the rest of your life. You are the future of the capital markets. And know that we are all incredibly proud of what you've learned, what you've accomplished, and what you will do forward in the future as investors and as the future of the capital markets in America. And congratulations again. You are awesome in all that you've been able to accomplish. And I am so delighted to be with you this evening.
Thank you, Rita. We're delighted that you're here. We can't thank you enough for joining us tonight and for all you've done to help us get this game into, the classrooms across Georgia. So thank you to everyone at Finra. All right, next, I want to introduce you to William Wesley, the Community Development Representative at Delta Community Credit Union, a sponsor of this game. William, where are you? Come on in, and thanks for joining us tonight.
Awesome, Mike. I hope everyone can hear me. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to this great crowd. I'm very impressed. I really am. I had the opportunity to speak to you guys last year, and I'm still impressed. This is the future. You guys are literally the future. I'm looking at the future, and that's awesome. Congratulations to all the winners, all the top performing teams, all the teachers and parents, everyone that supported this effort. It's truly a community effort. My name is William Wesley. I come from Delta Community Credit Union, and I manage our community investment strategies, and I love what I do. Just so you know, this year we will invest almost $1 million, and that's no small feat, to support community programs such as this one. And it includes STEAMs and art education, as well as other parts of education. Our philanthropic fund, which the Georgia Council of Economic Education was a recipient of this year, and our community sponsorship efforts allow us to partner with so many great organizations like this. So just a little bit of the boring side of things. We're the largest credit union in Georgia, where we have 28 branch locations around Metro Atlanta. And that's kind of a big deal for us. As a not-for-profit financial institution, we actually offer a full suite of banking products. We do all the checking and the savings and home loans and things like that. But what's near and dear to my heart really is the philanthropic fund efforts and the community development, because again, I love looking at you guys, looking at you in your eyes. And I too, like Mike and Chris, can't wait for this to return back to the Fox Theater, because I really like the energy and to be able to look you guys in the eyes, guys and girls in the eyes, and really shake your hand and really understand, what was your motivation and what really drove you to this successful point. Again, thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for all the sacrifice and the hard work. And please remember, when you make those millions, all right, it's not about how much money you make. It's not. It's about how you manage what you have. Please don't forget that. Please don't forget that. And thank you for inviting Delta community to speak with you guys today. Good luck.
Thank you so much, William. We appreciate you. All right, next, Chris, I believe we're going to you, right? Chris, you're muted.
Yep. So my very energetic, that's me, you got it, didn't quite make it through. Anyway, here I am though. Yeah, so winning students, teams, teachers, parents, here's what you have coming to you in the coming weeks. Some of these things are currently sitting in our office, some are not. So you gotta wait a little bit before these will get shipped, but sometime in January, you'll get all this stuff. You'll get a very fancy stock market game t-shirt that says I won the stock market game, and it will distinguish you as a congressional district winner, which is, like I said earlier, a slightly higher requirement than the regional winners. No disrespect to the regional winners at all, but the congressional district winners is what you ultimately want. You'll get a certificate with your name on it. You'll see there's one for Jalen Smith from Holland Elementary School that we gave out last year. That's one of the things Barbara Futrell does for us. So like when Mike pointed Barbara out earlier, this is one of the many things she does for the stock market game folks. She prepares each one of those certificates for you. And then you'll get these, the teachers at least will get one of these nice little banners you see over there to the right. You'll see these pop up a little bit later in somebody's background. So we'll call out that school when we get to it. Some people have multiples of these banners.
Yes. Chris, can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
So 20 minutes before this started, I got an email from the organization that makes those pennants saying they're on their way.
Boom. There you go. All right. See, I wasn't lying. All right. So without further ado, the very first thing I get to announce, the first award recognition, if you will, is the state winner. So this is the portfolio. Remember, everybody started with $100,000. This is the portfolio that at the end of the 10 weeks had the most amount of money in it. And I am extremely happy to recognize a team that has played many times before. They've also participated in our Econ Games competition, which is a competition for 4th and 5th graders around different parts of the state. And I am extremely happy to present everyone with our statewide winner from L.K. Moss Elementary in Buena Vista, if you're from Georgia, or Buena Vista, if you are from a Spanish-speaking part of the world. And their advisor, Sherry Anthony, is with us. And I want to give Miss Anthony a moment here to just sort of recognize her students or say a few words of acceptance. And Miss Anthony, if you can unmute yourself, I'm going to put you on spotlight and take it away.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody involved in putting this program together. And Chris, you're just wonderful at everything you do. Mike, also, we really appreciate you guys as well. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about these two guys in my classroom. They were a two-man team. They were our smallest team in the classroom, Rashad and Jonathan. They did an extraordinary job. They climbed from the very bottom all the way up, and they had several times that they wanted to quit. Miss Anthony, I just don't think this is working. We can't do it. I'm like, hang in there, guys. Hang in there. Hang in there. You might be surprised. And they were surprised. Week 7, they started climbing up. And we got up to, they were number 2, and then they took over to number 1 spot. And they worked very hard. And I just want to recognize them for that. And I appreciate all that they've done too. I'm very, very proud of them. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, and thank you for playing and for giving those students that encouragement. That's really important, and that's a big part of what our sponsors do. So yeah, major congratulations there. This one was interesting. I don't know, everybody watches their rankings, but I don't know if everybody pays attention to the state rankings. But Barbara every week gives us a report at the council, so we always get this printout. And this was interesting because it was like sort of back and forth. And there were teams at the top that fell all of a sudden at the end. So for teachers on the call who are going to play this again in the future, yeah, tell the teams to stick in there, stick with it. because you don't know what's going to happen. And that's true with the market in general. Not that there aren't strategies you can implement to sort of do well and ensure a bit of success, but in terms of getting that top spot, yeah, sometimes it does come down to that last week. So, all right. So the way this is going to work is from here on out, we are going to recognize each congressional district, starting with Congressional District 1. We will recognize the elementary, middle, and high schools in each of those. If there are some don't have one grade level or another. But in the districts where there are those, each of the grade levels, we'll recognize each one. You'll have your team displayed, your mascot displayed if you have one. If you send us a picture, I will have that. I put in all the pictures I had as of 4 o'clock. So if anybody sent me something after 4 o'clock, I'm sorry I didn't get in here. But here we go. All right, so we're going to start with District 1. That is the bottom southeast of the state. This would include everything from all the way up to Effingham, Camden County. You got Charlton County in there. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, your Congressional District Elementary winners from District 1 are Winston Elementary from Winston, Georgia. Congratulations. That's a great picture there. I like the dude's, the guys on the left. His shirt says dude. I just like, that's dude. Yeah, that's my dude right there. And this was a cool one. We always have to make sure we have the right logos because some schools sort of have multiple ones and it's hard to tell. But I was happy about this one because it was taken in front of the school logos. So so that was nice. I knew I had the right logo because kudos to the teacher from Winston. So congratulations. Hold on a second. Let me check. Oh, you know what we did? I'm so sorry about that. I jumped all the way. That is not District 1. All right. I'm sorry. So sorry. See, that mistake I made while we were recording. That was not the plan. District 1. I thought that was weird. I was like, Winston, Georgia's not District 1. Here we go. I see what happened. That won't happen again. District 1. All right, starting over. All right. Hodge Elementary in Savannah. That makes a lot more sense. Winston, you'll see later. Winston's on the west side of the state. Sorry, Winston. We'll come back to you. District 1, our elementary school is Hodge Elementary in Savannah, Georgia. They also win the award for cutest mascot with their little nurse bear up there. So congratulations to the young ladies there from Hodge Elementary in Savannah. District 1 middle school was Waycross Middle. Waycross Middle, those two gentlemen, I don't remember their portfolio value, but it was pretty impressive. And they're the Bulldogs there down there in Waycross Middle. So we got some Bulldogs we can celebrate. I hope that's not too soon for people. And our high school winner out of District 1 is Bryan County High in Pembroke, Georgia. So congratulations to Bryan County High. District 2, which is, you have to flip to the other side of the state. Our congressional districts in Georgia are sometimes a little weird like that. So our District 2 elementary winners come from L.K. Moss Elementary, which we just heard about. We're also the state winners. So congratulations to those two young men. Great story. Congratulations, Miss Anthony, on that. Our District 2 middle school winners come from Washington Middle in Cairo, Georgia. And Washington Middle was also the middle school winner of the spring game as well. So Washington Middle with a repeat performance there in the stock market game middle school level. Our high school is Hutchings College and Career. And from what I could tell, I think this might be their first congressional district victory. We're really proud of Hutchings College and Career Academy. That's a great picture there. That's a fine looking group of folks there. So congratulations to Hutchings for being the high school winner out of District 2. Macon, cool. Yeah, there we go. All right, good deal. So I have it as Fort Valley. My apologies. So it should be in Macon, Georgia there. Gotcha. All right. Apologies for that. District 3. I think when I looked up the school, I think it showed Fort Valley on the address on Google, but I'll fix that. District 3. So District 3 is Mike and I's district. This is where we live. So you got sort of the western part of the state there. And sort of going all the way to the Alabama line over just past Atlanta. Elementary school, Peachtree City Elementary, Miss Mobley out of Peachtree City. Congratulations. This is where my son goes to school. So I was happy. That's not my son in the picture, unfortunately, but I'm really happy to see Peachtree City getting some love there. Miss Mobley's also a repeat offender in the stock market game winners. They're here quite a bit. Good job, Peachtree City Elementary. Our middle school goes to Cowan Road Middle out of Griffin. I think I maybe saw Tony DeSario on the call. So congratulations, stock market or social studies coordinator there in Griffin. And high school are also, I should throw out here, our current Personal Finance Challenge champions coming out of Luella High School, Mr. Travis, Locust Grove there. So congratulations, Mr. Travis, doing some fantastic things coming out of Henry County there. So I also saw Keith Haber, on the call. So congratulations, Luella. Hi. All right. So District 4, we got to slide up a little bit into the east side of Atlanta here. So we're getting some like Rockdale County and some other those kind of counties here. We're getting Stone Mountain. Our elementary winners are the Stone Mountain Elementary. I guess they're the Pirates, maybe. I like their logo. I like that sort of cartoon version of the Pirates up there. Congratulations to Stone Mountain. Not advancing. What happened? There we go. District 4 High School. Oh, sorry. We didn't have a middle school in District 4. Sorry. District 4 High School was in Newton County High. Sometimes that happens. Some congressional districts don't have certain grade levels that play, and that was the case here. So congratulations to Newton County High coming in as our high school. All right. So a few times tonight, we're going to do some door prizes. And basically the way this works is everybody who registered in advance, I've put your name into the wheel of names, and we're going to spin the wheel live here. And if your name is selected, I'll reach out to you tomorrow, or actually it'll probably be Friday, quite honestly. And I will send you an email with requests of what kind of gift card do you want? Do you want Amazon, Target, Kroger, anything I can buy online? And we'll get that going. So our first drawing here in the wheel of names. Let me make sure I've got everything pulled up like it's supposed to be. Looks like it's good to go. All right, and here we go. Our first one, and students and parents and teachers are all in this. No coordinators, sorry, coordinators. And it looks like our first one is Miguel. Miguel Can. All right, and I have your emails from the registration. So I've made a note of Miguel there. And Miguel will get an email from Miguel, or his parents, or whoever is on here will get an email from me tomorrow. All right, back to the winners, and I'm going to turn things over to Mike.
Thank you, Chris. We are going to jump to District 5 now, which is kind of the Atlanta area. So in District 5 Elementary School, we're proud to recognize the Tuskegee Airmen Global Academy in Atlanta. Well done. They have some nice certificates that I believe their teacher gave them. So kudos to the teacher and to the students. Middle school, we have Rex Middle School in Rex, Georgia. Congratulations to them. I think this may be the first time they've won a stock market game. So that's fantastic for the Yellow Jackets in Rex. Next, in the high school in District 5, we have Early College Academy at Carver in Atlanta. Again, I think a first-time winner, so we're really proud of this young man and thrilled that they played and happy to see that they won. So great job, Early College Academy at Carver. Next, we go to District 6, which is just a little bit north of Atlanta. And our elementary winner in District 6 this year is a team from Soap Creek in Marietta, which is, I think they win pretty often. We see Soap Creek a lot of times in the stock market game. So congratulations to these 4 young men at Soap Creek Elementary School. Great job.
And econ games. Yeah, they're
econ games as well. Yes.
They're a stronghold there in Cobb County.
Yes, when this team walks into the econ games, the other teams go, oh, Soap Creek is here. Darn. Yes, they usually win. Great job, Soap Creek. Next, and in the middle school division, we have a team from Dickerson Middle School, which is, again, a school that I believe plays a lot, and we see a lot of teachers at our workshops from Dickerson Middle School over the years. So that's a great job for this young man in Marietta. Way to go. At the high school level, or excuse me, we have 2 middle school winners in this district. We also have a middle school from Atlanta Academy in Roswell. And you can see their teacher, they have a nice plaque that they add in their classroom. They added their name to it this year. So that'll be hanging in their classroom for forever, basically. So great job to these young men at Atlanta Academy in Roswell. And then the high school team is from Northview High in Johns Creek, which I know I've seen this logo before. They're common winners in the stock market game. So way to go, Northview High and Johns Creek. Great job. Which then takes us to District 7. Now we're getting outside of Atlanta a little bit more. And the elementary winner in District 7 is a team from Kelly Mill Elementary, home of the Colts in Cumming, Georgia. way to go to these three students. That was a great win. I believe their portfolio was pretty strong. I forget the exact number.
And if I could throw in here real quick, I think I'd have to go back and check this, but Kelly Mill may have the current streak for like most wins. They're here a lot. Might just have to give them like a permanent spot at the Fox this time.
We could do that. Next, middle school, Buford Middle in Buford, Georgia. Buford, the schools, they win a lot of things all the time. I know they're always really good in football, and they're doing great things in the stock market game. So congratulations to these four young ladies. Well done. District 7, our high school winners this time around. I believe it's the first time this team has won a stock market game, district level, and it's from Killian Hill Christian in Lilburn. Fantastic job for these four young men. And that takes us to, I believe, Gimkit time, Chris.
That is correct. All right, so we want to break up the award announcements here with a real quick little game. Students, you may be familiar with Gimkit. Some of the teachers as well. Some of the parents on the call may not be as familiar with Gimkit, but essentially it's going to be a real quick little online quiz game, and the winner of this will be awarded a prize, just like in the door prize drawing. So I'm going to start the game, and then I will share a code that you're going to log in with. I've set the game up so it's only the happy login, or I'm sorry, the booster things that you can get. So as you earn points in this, you're going to be able to get boosters and power ups. But I got rid of the ones that prevent people from, or I got rid of the ones that allow people to like harm other people, like you can take points away and stuff like that. I didn't do any of those. All right, so you can tell the students know how to do this. They're already in, but everybody's welcome to play this. Everybody, so teachers, coordinators, everybody. It's on your screen. It's gimkit.com/join is what you want to type in. Gimkit.com/join. I don't think I don't have the link pulled up, so I can't link to it. And then when you get to gimkit.com/join, you obviously enter the code that you see there on the screen, and you can just put in your first name. We don't really. You're not going to see a bunch of names anyway. So if I see any inappropriate names, I'll have to just scrap those and kick you out. And what's going to happen here when I click the start button is you are going to be in sort of a competition, a competitive situation where you're going to try to answer questions about the stock market, not just about the stock market game, but about the stock market in general. I've made this a fairly short game. It's only going to be 3 minutes. So you're going to have to really get into it and answer as quickly as you can. Everybody will be able to see the results on my screen. And like I said, and actually it would help me a lot if you would put your name as your login code, because if you put some kind of funky thing and you win, I'm not going to know who you are. So appreciate those of you who are actually using your real names. It makes it a little bit easier for me. We'll track it down. We'll find you. So I don't want to wait too long because we said this would be a fairly short event. So that 44 people in the game, that's quite significant. Give, let's say 30 seconds, and then I'm going to click start game. You can, by the way, you can join the game after I start. Does put you at a little bit of a disadvantage, though. All right, Andrew, that's good. When we do this live in the Fox, it's always a lot of fun because it gets really noisy during this part. We've done Kahoot at the Fox before, and everybody's typing in at the same time, and everybody's shouting out answers and stuff, and you hear other people answer something. It's pretty crazy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and click start game. It's gonna be 3 minutes. Answer as many questions as you can. If you answer them all, you'll get a chance to go through them a second time and earn even more points. So don't worry if you go through all the questions like I answered them all. Just go through them again. Keep earning points. All right. Let's go. The game has started. So you're seeing questions on your screen. I'm going to mute the music just for a second, just to make sure everybody is in charge here. So on my screen, you're seeing the results of the game so far. So we got Brent B in the lead. You're also seeing the total amount of money earned by everybody playing the game. Everybody started with 0. So what you're seeing on my screen is the total amounts. So that means we've had a lot of people missing questions early on, but now we're starting to improve there. Under 2.5 minutes left to go. I'll turn the music back on for just a bit. We are under 2 minutes. Yeah, some people upgrade their questions. So there are, I don't want to do a whole feature on how GimKit works here, but there are some opportunities for you to do things like add money per question, stuff like that. So. Less than a minute to go. 57, 56 seconds.
Oh, look who's in third place. Second place.
Yes, yeah. Wesley going up there. All right. Come on, somebody take over Delta Community. Come on, Landon. Miss Anthony up there too. She knows her stuff too. She's way up there.
10 seconds.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. I need Andrew and Landon K. If you guys would send me a private message over here in the chat, or you can send it public. I don't know. I just need to know your first name and last name. So if you don't want to send that, put it in the chat. You can just send it to Chris Cannon, or I think I'm listed in the chat. I'm either listed as Chris Cannon or GCE, one of the two. So you can send me a private message. Let me know your first and last name so that I can track down your email and send you an email. Also, big props to Delta Community Credit Union there. All right, good job, good showing. All right, Landon, I got you. Cool. And we'll go ahead and go. All right, I'm going to turn things back over to Mike. Let me get the correct thing shared. Congratulations. Thanks, everybody who played. Shout out to Bonnie K, Suhas, and Courtney Carnes for coming up in sort of the runner-up positions there. All right, Mike, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chris. Now we're going to look at District 8 winners, which is a very narrow, long part of the state, starting in the middle part of the state all the way down to the Florida line. So starting in our elementary division in District 8, we have a team from Moultrie, Georgia at Wright Elementary School. So way to go, Moultrie. Again, I haven't seen them before in this, so that's fantastic. Our next winner is from Hahira Middle School, and Hahira, if you were here, I believe last fall, they won the overall state game. So Hahira has a strong stock market program going on. Congratulations to these two students to win in the middle school division. And next, the high school division, Dodge County in Eastman. Again, I think it's a first-time winner. So this is a night of a lot of first-time winners for a lot of these schools, and it's fantastic to see. You can see their teacher gave them some nice certificates, and it looks like they have gift bags too, which is pretty cool. So way to go, teacher in Dodge County. Next, in the northeastern part of the state, District 9 winners. We're going to start with the elementary winner in District 9, and they are Jefferson Academy in Gainesville, Georgia, a place we do a lot of workshops up that way, and we go on a lot of factory tours in Gainesville with teachers. So great job, Gainesville. Good to see them win stock market game. Next, we have the middle school, Lumpkin County Middle in Dahlonega. Many of you probably been up in Dahlonega mining for gold at some point. I know I did when my daughter was in elementary school. So great job, Lumpkin County Middle. Great to see you here. Next, in District 9, we have a team from Chestatee High School, also in Gainesville. Gainesville coming in strong tonight at stock market game. So that's District 9. Next, we have teams from District 10, which is the central eastern part of the state. And the elementary winner in District 10 is going to be High Shoals Elementary in Bishop, Georgia. Looks like it's the home of the Hawks. And the student on the right is holding a book about the Great Depression. So I'm thinking the teacher kind of integrated the stock market game into a lesson about US history, which is fantastic to see. So great job, High Shoals Elementary. Next, our middle school. This is a repeat winner, Youth Middle School in Loganville. We see them quite often, and they're the teacher at Youth Middle plays regularly. So thanks again for playing, and congratulations on winning. The high school team in District 10 from Warren County High School in Warrenton. I'm not sure what that mascot is. Any idea what that is, Chris?
I don't know, actually.
No.
Some kind of
Devils,
blue
maybe?
devil or something like that.
Something like that. So great job, Warren County High in Warrenton. Next, Chris, I believe we're going to another spin for prizes. So
yep. And if anybody from Warren County is on the call and you want to correct us on that, we're super happy to be corrected. All right, let me very quickly here remove Mr. Miguel so he doesn't get picked twice. No offense, Miguel, but we want to give everybody a fair shot. And we're spinning. Here we go. And oops. Edson Acevedo. I assume is how that's pronounced. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Let me jot that name down so I can make sure I get you your email. Again, this email will probably come on Friday or it'll be tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, congratulations to Edson. All right, awesome. And I'm gonna go ahead and take him out too while I'm, oh, I just did. Okay, cool. All right, so that leaves us with our last set of recognees. District 11, here we go, up in Northwest Georgia, almost in, up in, not quite to Rome. So this would be sort of North Cobb. This is the district that, oh no, I'm sorry, it was 6. Never mind, my bad. I was gonna say something there. It was 6 I was going to refer to. All right, District 11. This would be Bullard Elementary in Kennesaw. Bullard Elementary. I don't want to say if it's their first time here or not, but they're definitely happy we're here. I like the kid on the left's got his NASA shirt on. So go NASA, go Bullard. Congratulations. Palmer Middle was the school we referenced earlier. So if you look behind the students, look at the students too. Of course, they're the ones who did all the work. But if you look behind them, you will see Palmer flexing a little there. Palmer with your stock market game banners from the past. So Palmer Middle is a repeat performer. They always do a good job. So congratulations to the teacher at Palmer. You're clearly doing something right. You're getting those students prepared for their investing futures. All right, Ms. Brooks, that's good to know. Thank you. I didn't want to say that for sure, but Ms. Brooks letting us know that Bullard is first-time winners. And like Mike said, we have quite a few first-time winners. So that's good for the program to let us know a lot of new people are showing up. So thanks for being here. And District 11's high school winners, Holy Innocents Episcopal School in Atlanta. Their teacher is routinely at GCE workshops. So we're happy to get her some recognition here in the stock market game as well. District 12, going a big district here, one of the biggest in the states. In Georgia, covering everything from Richmond County all the way getting down into Coffee County. There on the left-hand side, Bullock is in this district, so a big district here. Elementary school would be Reedsville Elementary. Reedsville's been here before. No stranger to stock market game Congressional district, so they are the best performing elementary school in that giant county. So congratulations, Reedsville Elementary. The alternative school at Morgan Road is in Augusta, and a special shout out to the alternative school at Morgan Road. This is as far as we know, since we've been doing Congressional districts, It's the first alternative school to win. So we're really, really proud of the folks over there at Morgan Road. So congratulations to the teacher and administration over there. Thanks a lot. District 13 is perhaps the most oddly shaped district in the state. This would be David Scott's district. So you get a little bit of Atlanta, you get a little bit of Clayton County, you get a little bit of Douglasville. You get a nice little sort of C-shaped district there. And 13, your elementary school is Winston Elementary. I apologize for throwing you in District 1 earlier. You are clearly in District 13. So congratulations to Winston Elementary. And our no middle school coming out of District 13, but our high school is Mount Zion High School in Jonesboro, school I used to teach right down the street from. So always happy to see my Clayton County schools in the mix. And then finally, our District 14 winners, way up Northwest Georgia. This would be Rome. This would be Dade County would be up in there, all those kind of things. Your elementary winner is going to be Menlo Elementary, which is Menlo. It's in Chattooga County, very small little school. So congratulations, Menlo. We are super proud of you. And Menlo's been here before, actually. This is not the first time they've won. So they're a good example of it doesn't matter the size of the school, size of the district. If you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. Eastbrook Middle coming out of Dalton is our middle school winner. Those guys look pretty happy with themselves, as they should be, for winning the middle school in that district. And your high school winner is the Paulding County Patriots, the mighty Patriots coming out of Paulding County. So congratulations to all of our winners. I'm going to do one more quick drawing here. And first time winners in Winston. All right, Ms. Wilder, thank you. I appreciate that. That's always good for us to know. One final drawing for the night, and then I'll turn things back over to Mike to close us out. Here we go. We're spinning the wheel. And your final winner of a $20 gift card goes to almost Carol Lewis, but it's going to be Shania McCarthy. Shania McCarthy, congratulations. You will get an email from me tomorrow afternoon or Friday for your gift card. So appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to turn things back over to Mike to finish us out. And again, this will be recorded. We'll get this uploaded to our YouTube page, and Barbara will give you a notification when the link is up sometime later this week. Mike, it's all you.
Thank you, Chris. And again, thank you to all of our partners. Rita, special shout out to you for joining us tonight. William, special shout out for joining us and taking second place in the Gimkit game. We were watching you go up there, so great job. Thank you. Again, we said it 10 times, we're going to say it 20 more times. We could not do any of this without our fantastic partners. They help us strategically. They help us with information on the game. They help us financially. They help us in a million different ways. And all of it is to help students like you, everyone on this call, do great things with the stock market and learn about the markets and capital and investing so that your financial future will be brighter. And that really makes us happy at the Georgia Council. Next slide, Chris. Just want to thank finally the last group I want to thank, starting with teachers. Again, as a former teacher, I know it takes work and it takes time and it takes a lot of planning to fit the stock market game into your classroom. But I think you realize the benefits, and that's why you play the game. So teachers, we can't thank you enough. We know it's been a really challenging year and a half with everything that's been going on. And we're just thrilled that this is something you can do with your students virtually or in person. And we're really extra thrilled that your students actually won and they're here being recognized, and you're being recognized as well. Students, great job. We keep it up. I mean, keep learning about the stock market. Invest when you get a little bit older and you start making some income. I will share a quick story. When I taught, I had a young man who played the stock market game, and he did very well in the stock market game. And maybe 7 years later, after he graduated, I ran into him at the grocery store, and he said, "Hey, Mr. Raymer, I want to let you know that I'm a stockbroker now." And I'm like, "That's fantastic." And he said, "I really wanted to be a stockbroker because of the stock market game in your class." And that just made me so happy. And he's doing very well, and he's married and has a house and all that kind of stuff. So some of you might become stockbrokers someday, and that would be fantastic. Lastly, I want to thank the parents, because I'm sure parents, you were probably all helping your students along the way and giving them advice and helping them get on and trade and do all the things that they're doing to make the game happen. And then you also came tonight to share time with your students. So thank you, teachers. Thank you, parents. Thank you, teachers. So with that, Chris, any final comments from you?
Nope, you summed it up perfectly. So again, the link will be up later this week. And thanks everybody for being here. And hopefully
yeah,
Right.
last thing I'll say is that we hope as soon as we can, we will be back at the Fox Theater, maybe in the spring or maybe next fall, doing a presentation at the Fox Theater. So keep your fingers crossed that I'll see you there. And yeah.
Barbara, just want to remind the teachers that the registration for the spring game is open.
All right. And
always
that
the
game-
promoter.
Yes,
That's
and that
right.
game will run
Game
from
on.
February through April.
We're
And
gunning
that's all
for you,
we-
Moss.
Oh, I like it. All right.
There you go.
All right.
right.
Thanks, everybody. I'm going to
Thank you,
stop the
folks.
recording. If
Have a
anybody
good
has any
night.
questions, I will hang around. But thanks, everybody. And this concludes our program.